Hey, what's up, everyone, on this cold day here in Norman, Oklahoma? We've got your Michael Scott Paper Company Week 7 results. We're moving into Week 8. A lot's happening. Caleb, I'm here with Caleb Boydston, the Caleb Boydston. Caleb, how you doing?
I'm sitting up top of the standings. Going to be doing better. Well,
All right,
I am
all right.
number
So let's
one, if
take a
you will.
look. All right, let's take a look real quick at results from Week 7 very briefly. Cookietown Baby Daddies suffer a major loss to the New York Jets. Again, the New York Jets got their first victory of this season. Mason destroyed them. Destroyed Cookie Town Baby Daddies, and they are now scrambling to pick up the pieces of what is going on with their season. All right, we've got Scranton Paper Products and testicular cancer. Well, hey, Paper Products got that dub. Trevor now sitting at 1-6. We do not have a bottom team, Caleb. We have two bottom teams at 1-6. A big week for Kyler and Christian Kirk. Not good for OBJ, though. OBJ is out for the season. All right, that's what she said in Bryce. Well, this one was over from the beginning because Bryce would go on to set the season high record of 193 points. I'm happy Caleb. I put up 149, but it wasn't going to be anywhere close to what Bryce. When you have Adams for 44, DJ Moore, Rogers, the Kansas City defense with 21. Amazing job, well done, Bryce. He's 4-3. I'm 4-3. I like it. Pam Kittles, Caleb, your team against Dylan. Password is Taco. I got to say, Dylan is testing right now, taking an exam. He's flying a plane. He's doing something. So Dylan is not here on this video with us. Dylan took a loss, though. Caleb, congrats on the win. Tyler Lockett, who you just got in the trade earlier this week, dropping not 10, not 20, not 30, not 40, but 53. Well done, Caleb. And you go to 5-2, tied with Uncle Rico, who pulled off a great, a Monday night thriller. Not for Connor, though. A heartbreaker. Down at the end again, Robert Woods needed what? 8 points, 10 points, and he fumbled in the fourth quarter, and that hurt him. Tough. Tough stuff right there. That fumble hurt you, Connor. He drops to 4-3. Jake 5-2. Caleb, great games, great matchups. You and JT sitting atop of the leaderboard. Everyone else looking up. Caleb, what do you got for the Week 8 matchups that are coming up?
Yeah, before I get into Week 8 matchups, I just could. Christian McCaffrey might be coming back this week, but let that not overshadow that Connor's team is still terrible and will still miss the playoffs. Christian McCaffrey could put up 50 points every week, but nobody else on his team is good. Josh Allen couldn't score a touchdown against the Jets. Joe Mixon injured. He's traded for everybody that's injured. Who did he trade away? Somebody good for Robert Woods? James Conner. And it's just funny. Every trade he's made has screwed him over. So I wouldn't be surprised if Christian McCaffrey comes back and averages 10 points because, again, Conner has not won a single trade yet. And we're going to stick to that. So everybody keep making trades with Conner, and your team will be better. Okay,
that's our weekly reminder, Caleb, to use hashtag Caleb Says on social media. There you go.
Conner, he'll be taking the ACT. I am very confident. Anyways, back to Week 8. Matchup number 1, New York Jets coming off their first win. They're going to have too much of a high. They stand no chance against Pam Skittles. Pam Skittles will be the highest scoring team again this week and get an extra $5, making their total a lot. Next, we have Uncle Rico Squad versus the Cookietown Baby Daddies. I think Cookietown Baby Daddies comes off of their low 3-game losing streak, knocks off Uncle Rico Squad to tie up that 2 seed for them. Password is Taco versus Lance Armstrong, the game of the week. This is big in the standings. If Cookietown Baby Daddies lose to Uncle Rico Squad, this is for first place and for a bye in the playoff bracket currently standing. I think that's going to go to 2000 Lance Armstrong. Next, we have Testicular Cancer versus Ralphie's Secret Sauce. Again, McCaffrey may be coming back, but again, Connor still has the worst team. So I'm going to go with Testicular Cancer and a blowout, a slobber knocker. Connor will be the lowest scoring team this week, and it won't be close. Next, we have That's What She Said versus Scranton Paper Products. Very close game. Scranton Paper Products continually proving their doubters wrong. 3-4, not the worst team in the league versus That's What She Said. If Scranton Paper Products gets the chance to go to 500, I think this will be closer than experts think, but I think it's going to be a 120 to 117 victory for That's What She Said. That's our Week 8 predictions and / what's going to happen because I'm never wrong. Next, we got a cool little segment. It is October the 27th, and that means it's time for our college football playoff rankings / fantasy football playoff rankings. Matt, take us away. What are you looking at?
All right, so we'll start with the consolation bracket. We'll give our bottom four, and then Caleb, I'll give mine, you give yours. Let's go back and forth on this one. So in this segment, we want to look at this is how we predict how things are going to happen, and we love to just break down, what the future is going to look like. We are halfway point in the season, so a lot of things are going to be happening these next couple of weeks that will determine the outcome of the season. So at number 10, I've got Trevor. Now let me tell you why I've got Trevor. I actually just switched around down here when I was looking at these picks, these predictions, but I'm going with Trevor at 1-6. There's not a lot of hope, and I hate to say that, Trevor, but uh, Trevor, you look at your team, you got some good pieces. You've got Russell Wilson, you got James Conner, maybe Cole Beasley is now emerging as a really good guy, and you got Mark Andrews, but this team is going to be you're going to be very heavy relying on those guys to get multiple touchdowns. I'm concerned about your team moving forward. I'm putting you at 10. Caleb, who you got over at 10?
I agree with you. Trevor he does not have a high ceiling. He could score 120 every week, but I don't see him ever scoring more than 130, 140, 150. So I am pretty confident with him being the worst team in the league.
All right. Number 9, you may be 3-4. Isaac, you're not getting out of this. And look, you could very well beat me this week, and then that changes the narrative. But I still think you've got one of the weaker teams of anybody. I mean, looking at who you've got in your lineup as of this time, yes, you've got Tom Brady coming in for Kyler. That's not bad. But Devin Singletary has been a total letdown. We'll see Melvin Gordon because with Lindsey, that's going to be good. But just this team, very hit or miss, and a lot of miss. A lot of miss. So I'm putting you at 9. I don't have a lot of faith in your team. Caleb.
He might be lower scoring, but wins speak volumes. He's got 3 wins, and my number 19 only has 1 win. The New York Jets. Again, we said it from the beginning. He was the draft loser, drafted terribly. And the season rankings prove it. Pretty much testicular cancer in the New York Jets are pretty much consolation lock. So they just got to start preparing for the Week 14 matchups so they don't take the ACT.
So you got Mason at number 9.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're 1-6, that just speaks for itself.
Okay. Mason, I'm giving you a little more love as we've trashed your team. I think because of the recent trades, your team is on the up and up. I've got you in my 8th spot. And real quickly looking at your team, look, Dalvin Cook, I think, is going to be a big factor for you to get you out of this 1-6. Now, I mean, it is going to take some work. You got your back against the wall. You can get out of this ACT debacle that you're in. I think Dalvin Cook will be a big key for this. You had a great week, 150 points. Yes, your competitor had one of the worst weeks, but I think you'll get out of the 9 spot. I'm hoping for it. Caleb, who's your 18?
I gotta go with Isaac here. The Scram Paper Products, 3-4, one of the lowest scoring teams. I am pulling for him. I hope Kyler Murray continues to carry him to the playoffs. That'd be fun to watch. Former Sooner, the Boomer or Bust team from the preseason, get it. At number 17, this is where it gets controversial. So we got 4-3, 4-3, 5-2, so many 4-3 teams. But again, I got to go with one of the lower scorings and one of the worst teams in our league, Ralphie's Secret Sauce. I hope McCaffrey's back to full strength for the consolation bracket so you don't have to take the ACT. Actually, I'm kidding. I hope you and Mason take the ACT together. You guys live together, sleep together, cook together, cuddle together, everything together. Why not go take the ACT together? That's my prediction. I know it's a little early. New York Jets and Ralphie's Secret Sauce will be taking the ACT, and the New York Jets will score a higher score than Connor on the ACT, forcing him to show the world how not smart he is.
Okay, so we love controversy. Connor's mad just hearing that. Someone else is going to be mad. I'm going with our 3rd commissioner, Dylan Singleton, in my 7th spot. Let me tell you why. So Dylan started off 3-0. Now in the last 4 games, he's 1-3. So this is a guy that has taken some losses. He lost to Connor. He lost to Trevor. He beat Cookie Town Baby Daddies, and he lost to you, Caleb. Now he's got Bryce, Jake, and Trevor as his next 3 weeks. Those are going to be critical weeks for him. But I don't really like what is going on. He's made some trades. I think his team has gone weaker. Look, how can you – I know people think you got to be crazy, Matt. You got a Lamar, Tyreek, and Kelsey. That team's making the playoffs. Well, okay. In the words of Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend. This is a team that has a lot of ups and downs. I heard he's trying to make deals with everybody, and no one's biting right now. And I think there's a reason for that. This is not looking great. Dylan, you can look, you're 4-3. You can be a playoff team. That's easy. I think you're going to slide into this 7th spot by the end of the season, or at least right now.
All right, that's it. Who do you think's going to be the bottom 2 out of that? Who's going to finish? Who's going to lose that?
Well, I mean, obviously, you're right. I mean, it can't be Trevor versus Isaac. If they're going to be playing each other in the first week, someone has to win. So one of them will avoid, right, the ACT.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Right? I mean, that's how – it's something I didn't think about, and we're just talking about right now. I mean, that was how it – I mean, the 2 losers are going to play each other the following week. So you better hope you win your first consolation game, right?
Yeah.
Is that how we're doing?
I don't know. I think we'll just let it play out, and however the ESPN ranks them, rank it. So just win the consolation bracket. Don't lose. Don't risk it. However, I don't know how the constellation bracket works. We'll figure it out. We'll say something.
We've talked about 2 people taking the ACT, or is it dead last? Because that changes the conversation, the way things go. Because
it's the 2 people who finish in last place. So I think we'll just let the week 14, 15, and 16 play out. And however the constellation bracket does it, I think it's the loser of game 5. So the 2 losers of week 15 or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see how it goes. Now, the place that really matters, for all the marbles, for bragging rights, for the trophy, the winner's bracket. Matt, who do you got?
Okay, so we'll start with 6. I think Connor will edge out. This is the Connor versus Dylan back and forth. You and I had the changes.
I got Dylan at 6. I see it.
Yeah, so I've got Connor at 6. Caleb, who do you got at 5?
Let's see. Let me open up my notes real quick. Sorry. At 6, I have you, Matt, actually. I've got Matthew at 6. And at 5, I've got Dylan. Now you're both 4-3. It's my gut there.
Okay. At 5, I've got myself, so there takes me out. Okay, who about 4?
I've got 2000 Lance Armstrong. So it'll be a Matt Marks versus Bryce in the first round of the playoffs.
Ooh. I've got Uncle Rico. I know you're 5-2, Jake. I think you're going to fall a couple slots. I got you at 4. Top 3.
I've got Uncle Rico squad at 3.
Okay. I've got Cookie Town Baby Daddies at 3.
Oh. I've got Cookie Town Baby Daddies at 2. That's pretty close. That's the toss-up between Cookie Town Baby Daddies, Armstrong, and Taco at that 2 seed. It's the winner of each division. So that's why Jake's not a 2 seed right now in the protected playoff bracket, because Cookie Town Baby Daddies are the top of the gym division. All right, Matt, so who do you have at your 2 seed?
At 2, I've just recently felt the wrath of his team, and I think a big firestorm's coming. He's riding his bike again. It's 2000 Lance Armstrong.
Oh, 1 and 2 seed again. I see you have a repeat of last year. Last year I was the 1 seed. He was the 2 seed, and he won it. I'd be happy with that same outcome if we just switched the winner out this year. So I have Cookie Town Baby Daddies at 2 and myself at 1. And then to win those matchups, I've got in round 2, I've got Password is Taco playing against Lance Armstrong. Wait, nope, that's round 1. What am I looking at? In round 2, I've got I Want Panda My Kiddles to have a bye playing Lance Armstrong. And then Cookie Town Baby Daddies versus Rico. And then for the championship, I've got a Battle of the Brothers, Caleb versus Connor.
Yeah, well, I think, Caleb, I think you're going to take a loss to the bye week. Okay, it's just going to happen that way. I didn't think we were going ahead talking about the second round, so I don't even know. Obviously, I'm not going to pick against myself, so sorry, Jake. Between Connor and Cookie Town Baby Daddies, I'm going CBD, and then I think Lance Armstrong squeaks out the bye week on the bye week. Mason and Dylan, I think Mason wins. And Trevor and Isaac, I think Trevor gets revenge on Isaac. I know, I said it, and the results don't show, but I'm saying he gets revenge in that matchup. Look, there's your stuff. We got a lot of great things happening this week, Caleb. It's going to be a good one, and it all starts Thursday. We've got Carolina taking on
and Falcons. Steve McCaffrey comes back. We hope not. He needs one more week to fully rest that ankle. Am I right?
Yeah, that CMC versus Michael Thomas. We'll see how that lines up these next couple of weeks.
I don't have Michael Thomas anymore. I got the number 2 receiver in fantasy for him, so I'll take that.
There you go. All right. Good luck this week, fellas.
Adios.